Hi everyone, Steve Blue here with part two. You may recall part one I recorded about a week ago in New York City where I was at a rail conference put on by Progressive Railroading magazine where all the top dogs in the industry, the regulators, the operators, and the analysts all come together every year and tell us kind of what the state of the industry is and what they see in the future and basically what they expected to see in 2022. And in summary, I would say we're in a bit of a mess right now. Looking at 2022, where we are now, and looking at 2022 is we got three really big problems. One is the economic rebound from the pandemic has caused a huge amount of disruption. I mean, the rail operators, the truckers, the shippers, the ports, none of them were expecting to see such a quick and dramatic rebound, and they weren't prepared for it because they'd laid people off last year. They had sidelined locomotives, they'd sidelined ships and trucks, and then suddenly, without warning, in an unexpected way, the economy came roaring back. So as they said, we're in an area of unprecedented demand, and yet we still can't supply. Still can't provide them what they need, what they're asking for. And so basically that caused the supply chain disruptions that we now see. The problem with supply chain disruptions that we now see is nobody knows how to fix it. And there is no one simple single fix. The supply chain is made up of thousands and thousands and thousands of organizations, and they all act in their own best interests. And over time, the supply chain industry was pretty well coordinated, sort of like naturally. It just sort of like happened. And now that it's all disjointed, no single entity can put it together. There's no single entity in a position to put it together. And nobody seems to understand exactly what the problem is. Well, it's a million little problems, and you're seeing it everywhere. And that's a really big problem. The third issue that we all face is inflation, and we know what that's doing. We know how we got there. Fed's printing money, passing out money and stimulus when it wasn't needed, and we got just too much money chasing too few goods. What does that do? It causes costs to rise, it causes prices to rise, and it causes wages to rise, and it puts pressure on hiring of employees, and it's just a big mess. Now, only the feds can fix that. And I never get into what the feds can do, what they should do, what they can't do. I don't concern myself with that because I have no control over what the government does. So what I'm going to be focusing on next year is to do my part as a supplier to help fix the supply chain. And I'm pretty optimistic that we'll be able to do something with that. At least we'll do our part. We've already loaded up with a lot of inventory. We've got plenty of people I don't need to hire. And so we're ready to ship anything my customer needs when they need it. So my customers should feel good about where we are in position to what they're going to need. I hope all of your other suppliers are in similar condition. Probably, chances are they're not. They probably laid off people and can't get them back now. They probably cut back on inventory and can't get it now. I didn't have any of those problems, and we stand ready to help our customers in any way we can in 2022. And I'm pretty optimistic that we'll come out of this, but it won't be probably till the end of 2022. That's my guess. Thank you for watching.